About a year ago, I suddenly realized I was making a lot of money in passive income, and I loved it, and I wanted to start making more. After all, who doesn't want to make more money while working fewer hours? I mean, I love my job, I love helping people, but not at the expense of my sanity, my mental health, or never seeing my family, right? So I set out on a path to figure out how I could make more money in various revenue streams without increasing the number of hours that I was working. And I was absolutely shocked at what happened. When I sat down to count out how many various revenue streams I had, there were a lot more than I had originally thought. I have rental properties. I have commissions from selling homes myself. I have commissions from the agents on my team. I have public speaking fees and coaching fees and digital product sales. I have affiliate revenue. I have AdSense revenue. And all of this is amazing. But on the real estate side, I was really only making money from GCI. Now, commission from selling houses is great. We get paid very well for the job that we do. But that job relies on you working certain hours in order to make that money. And I remember when I was a solo agent and I would go on vacation, I had two options. Either I could get someone to cover for me and I would have to pay them a fairly large commission split at the end for covering my business while I was gone, or I'd end up working the whole time that I was on vacation. Has this ever happened to you? Have you gone to the beach and you sit there on the sand with your laptop open answering emails? Now, I ask you, how relaxing is that? And doesn't your family get super annoyed when your phone rings all day when you're trying to do something fun on your vacation and you feel like you have to answer it because you have to take care of business even though you're not in the office? Now, back then, I didn't see any way around it. I had to work while I was on vacation if I wanted to make sure that the job was done right and that my clients would still be happy with me. There were a couple of times where I had people cover for me and they didn't do as good of a job as I would have done. And I was always worried that the clients were either going to be angry or worse, end up dumping me for someone else. But what if there were other ways to earn money from your real estate business that did not rely solely upon you and the hours that you work? What if there were other ways to earn money that were much more passive, where you're not trading time for dollars? Lately, I've been getting a lot of people asking me why I joined Real Brokers. So today I'm going to briefly show you what Real's business model is like, why my team and I decided to join, and how it is generating a lot more business for all of us. So here are the 8 different ways that we can earn money with Real. Number 1 is commission. Yes, of course, selling houses is the number 1 way that you can earn money in your real estate business. With Real Broker, they have an 85-15 split with a $12,000 annual cap. So that means of the 15% that you pay to the brokerage, once you reach $12,000, that's it, you're done. You're now on 100% commission for the rest of the year. If you are on a team, you have the option of being on a half cap. So it would be a $6,000 cap. You have your 85-15 split. When you reach the $6,000 total, you now have no more split with Real. There is a startup fee and a $500 annual fee, which is taken out of the first 2 deals of the year that you close. But other than that, there are no monthly fees, no desk fees, no technology fees, no broker review fees, no desk fees of any kind. So that's the traditional method of earning money in your real estate business. Now let's get on to the good stuff. 5 for 25. You can use up to 5% of the commission that you receive on every commission check to buy company stock, and the company will match it at an additional 25%. So you say, I just sold a house. I'm going to take 5% of my commission. I'm going to buy company stock with it. The company is going to give you an additional 25% of that for free. The SEC does require that there is a holding period. So you can't get your 25% and then turn around and sell it the next day for a profit. You do have to hold it. That is a requirement from the SEC. That is not a requirement from Real. Next, they have a capping award. So when you cap, they give you more shares. Now, I do want to say that as the company grows, the incentives are going to get smaller. So right now, we are offering 500 shares of company stock for free. They are awarded to you simply because you capped. So you're doing your job, you're selling houses, you're a producer, you're doing a great job. You're going to get 500 shares right now. After we hit 5,000 total agents, that number is going to go down. So I just want to let you know that the sooner you join this brokerage, the bigger the incentives are. If you are considered an early adopter by moving to this business model and moving to this brokerage, the awards that you are given are going to be greater. They will go down over time the larger the company gets. But at the time that I'm recording this, we are currently at 500 shares. Next, we have 10 for 50. So now, after you have capped, when you take your commission check and you buy company stock with it, you can get up to 10% in company stock instead of 5%. And now the company is going to match 50% of what you purchased. And so, by being awarded all of the stock additionally at no charge, it's just being gifted to me, I'm able to grow my stock portfolio without having to drop tons and tons of money. Way number 5 is elite agent status. So, with elite agent status, that is after you cap and you are now at 100% commission, you no longer have any commission split with Real, but you do have a $225 transaction fee per transaction. After you've done enough transactions where that 225 fees combined adds up to $6,000, you hit what we call elite agent status. An elite agent is a very high producing agent with the company. You have capped, you've done another $6,000 worth of contributions to Real Broker. And at that point, you become an elite agent and you are awarded $16,000 in stock shares. So at that point, you basically had your entire $12,000 cap returned to you and another $4,000 returned to you in the form of stock awards. The sixth way that you can earn income by being with Real is the Culture Award. The Culture Award is when you have an area of expertise that you feel comfortable teaching others about. If you decide you're going to teach at least once a month in the Real Academy and share the wealth of knowledge that you have with other agents because you have a teacher's heart and you enjoy doing this sort of thing. Real will give you an additional $8,000 in company stock if you are an elite agent at that point. So if you enjoy teaching and you want to tell other people what you're doing that makes you so successful and kind of pay it forward, so to speak, you will be rewarded for that as well. Number 7 is attraction shares. So attraction shares are company stock that you are awarded. Are you seeing a theme here? When you attract a new agent to the brokerage and they complete their first transaction. So you talk to somebody who would be an amazing fit for Real. They join the company. They state that you are the reason that they joined the brokerage. When they sell their first house, you will then be awarded 250 shares as a thank you for bringing this amazing agent to the brokerage. And finally, there is Rev Share. This might be the feature that you are almost familiar with. This is every time you attract an amazing agent who joins the brokerage and they list you as their sponsor, every time they sell a house, you get paid. So it's not coming out of their commission, it's coming out of that 15% that is shared with the brokerage. Because Real has very low overhead, we don't have physical office spaces all over the world. Therefore, we're not paying the rent or the mortgage on the building. We're not paying housekeeping staff. We're not paying the electric bill. We're not paying for admins and secretaries and financial people for payroll processing and all this kind of stuff because we don't have to do that by not having these physical locations, these brick and mortar stores everywhere. They save a lot of money. They have very, very little overhead. So, of the 15% that you share with the brokerage from every deal that you close, out of that 15%, you get paid in Rev Share. Now, this can get a little complicated, so I went straight to the Real website to pull this up to be able to explain it to you. There are 5 tiers. So the person that you directly are responsible for bringing to the company is in tier 1. If they attract somebody, that's tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5, and so forth. So when you attract 10 people to your first line, your tier 1, that will unlock tier 2. So for one person through 10 people, you can receive 5% of the transactions that they do up to the annual cap, which is $4,000 per agent per year. Once tier number 2 is unlocked for you, you can receive up to $3,200 per agent per year. After these people have capped, they are not sharing their commission with anybody at this point. So you're not going to make money off of them. This is all pre-cap transactions. So up until the moment when they cap, you are able to get up to $4,000 a year for tier 1, 3,200, 2,400, 1,600, and 800. So in order to unlock tier 1, you only have to attract one agent to the company. But after you have attracted 10 to 15, you're in tier 2, 15 to 20, tier 3, 20 to 25, tier 4, more than 25 people. Now you have all 5 tiers unlocked, which means all 25 of the people that you have in your tier 1, anyone that they attract, you will earn revenue share off of any of the transaction that those people should close. So you can see how if you're out there doing deals on a regular basis and you're talking to agents and you talk about how great your company is, and they say, I'm not really happy where I am right now. Maybe I should give this a shot. This is a way to earn some serious passive income. If they join the company, they stay with the company, and they are producing agents. Now I am able to earn passive income through multiple revenue streams that do not require any additional work from me. I am being rewarded for the things that I'm already doing anyway. I am talking to amazing agents on a daily basis. I'm selling houses. I'm being productive, and I'm being handsomely rewarded for it. If you would like to find out more about Real Broker to see if it might be right for you, click this link and schedule a Zoom call with me. I'm happy to tell you my experience, my thoughts, and see if I can help you to become more financially abundant too.